Hello. There we go. Hello, everyone. We are back with more in Stars in Time, and shit's starting to get real. As you can see, for those who have been sticking around, Sifrin is now looking the other way. So he now looks like he did in Start Again, which is not a good thing. Okay. So I think for here, we gotta talk to Mirabelle. We're just gonna jump right in. I don't have anything to announce. Mirabelle is here, sitting on a bench and looking at papers. She wanted to talk to you, didn't she? Oh! Sifrin. I'm sorry to bother you while you're so busy, but I really wanted to make sure you were okay. You tell me if anything was wrong, right? Where's this coming from? Of course I'd tell you. Sifrin. I'm not sure you're telling me the truth here. I don't want to force you to do anything, but you have to know I want you to be happy. And I know this is a stressful moment for all of us, but the only way we can get through this is if we talk to each other. We share our worries. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you need help with anything, I'm here for you. Okay, weird. Why is she telling you this? Ah, you know why she's asking you this. Or Mirabelle just can't just say it, so you'll have to do it for her. Clearly what's happening is... Do you need help with something? Huh? Huh? No! That's not why I'm... Mirabelle at you. He's such an oblivious person sometimes. Anyway, And she sighed. And called you names. Who is this? Don't need help. Not at all. Okay, no, that's a lie. Not even with those papers of yours? She's been looking at those papers for every loop you've been in. Clearly there's something wrong with them. Poke the papers to make your point. Huh? No, not at all. Do not look at the papers. The papers are irrelevant. Do not look at them, Sifrin. I see you looking at them. You arch an eyebrow, smiling. Alright, yes, the papers are giving me a lot of trouble and I hate them. But I'm only looking at them now to get worried at something other than, tomorrow? They aren't that big of a deal. If I have to be worried, I'd rather be worried about the thing that won't kill me. There's even more in my dorm room in the house. Stupid papers have been following me since before the king stuff even started. There's more in her dorm room? The one on floor 3? So, when I'm talking about my papers, there's nothing I can do for you, Sifrin? Yeah, I'm good. I'll see you later, then. Sounds like you can help Mirabelle with her problems if you want snooping a bit. If she needs help, maybe everyone else does too. You should ask everyone and see if you can help them with anything. What the fuck is a shop? Not this shop. This shop! Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Sifrin? Legal seems to realize you're genuinely asking. Ah! Well... I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book? Not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? No, what is it? It's a book filled with tales written by a single family through generations. It's a tradition in Valgard. I've always wanted to read one. But, since each family has theirs and something is supposed to keep it in one family and not show others, I was never able to touch, let alone read one. But I've heard that when a family dies off, the family tale might be taken by houses, as a way to save those pieces of history. Huh, you didn't know that. And so you'd like a family tale of a family that died off? Yes. Huh. I never knew she was interested in that. Paleontology? Of a sort. Oh! So, will you help me? Yeah, of course. Thank you, Siphon. Huh. Okay. I was planning to look in Dormon's library, but I have to buy some supplies. And I want to look inside Dormon's house, but who knows if we'll have time to search, so you should check the libraries at your disposal and see if you can find the fan that's it. So that makes Dormon's library, the houses, and the house's secret library, at least. Better start looking. Didn't we tell Aizabu to fuck off earlier, or is he still over here? We might have to restart the loop. Can I help you with anything? Help me? But I don't want your help. I don't want you to help me with anything. Ah, you're still hated, huh? You don't? I don't! You're stupid and you don't know me, so I don't want you to help me. I don't know you? You really don't. Not even a little bit. You don't even know my 3 favorite foods, stupid. Ah, you're right, that's a crime. Yes, it is. Wait, you're making fun of me. See, that's also why. Why I don't want to talk to you. Just go away. So mean. Long looks sad still. Okay, this is silly, but what if you could prove you didn't know their favorite food? Wait, I thought we already talked to... Why am I talking to Loop again? I already talked to Loop. That was the whole start of this. Okay. So, we could help out our friends, but they wouldn't tell us this on a normal... I don't know. Whoops. Reset to that button. Oh, it's not the button I pressed, though. Oh well. Alright, I guess we're not going to talk to Aizavu. Oh, maybe we already did, before we talked to Lou.
Thank you.
Ani! Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hi, yes, we're on Act 3 now. I have been playing this, for about a month at this point. Yeah, I don't remember when I got this. I think it was a gift on Steam from my girlfriend's parents. Because they buy me gifts on Steam on my birthday and Christmas, like, every year. And then a friend recommended that I play it. You own an official Siffrin plushie? You're a little obsessed. Oh my goodness, I want an official Siffrin plushie. Alright. So, okay. We gotta go through this again, that's right. Okay. Yeah, we know how to fight. Yeah, it's very good so far. And I did play Start Again first. I was recommended to play that one first. It feels stronger. Cool. Escape. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Should get through this as quickly as possible. One of the things that led to you coming out is non-binary. Interesting. It's funny because the video game is also the reason it came out as gender fluid, though it was a little more complicated than that. It's actually multiple games. Long string of things happening in games that made me come out as gender fluid. Some tears in this area, I think, are there? Just gonna remember the death trap is right over there, so just... yeah, we'll grab the key. Yeah, I'll do this every time. I already fucked up, but it's fine. The fact that this game still has largely a cult following makes me so sad. I wish more people knew about it. Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's really good. Interesting, that option wasn't there before. Alright, time to die. You're stupid and forgetful! if I... Yes, okay. So we need to beat the king again to learn more about the king, and then we need to, well, we need to talk to the king, and then we need to beat the king. I don't know if I can do that in the same loop. So let's find out. I'm gonna have a stockpile of these. Yeah, what made you think it wasn't intentional, Sifrin? Alright, so what's gonna happen if I try to talk to him? Are my friends gonna freak out about what I'm talking about? What exactly is going to happen? Am I going to get any dialogue choices? I remember you. That is a new one. Is that so? We shall fight. Okay, it's the same dialogue. Alright. We're just doing it again, I guess. I need to talk to what's-her-name. Sign out for this part. Yes? Okay. Finally managed to beat him last time, but you still have so many questions. Why is he freezing Valgard in time? Does his power have anything to do with the time loops you're stuck in? You ask him something. Will he answer? Fine. You can now ask the king questions by going into your craft menu. Things I let you do, Stardust, I swear. Wait. Oh, it doesn't use a turn. Okay, that's good. What's your goal? Oh. My goal? Sif? Does it matter? It doesn't! Your reasons don't matter at all. But they might. Why do you want to freeze Valgard in time? Sifrin? Ooh. Can't you guess? Can't you tell? Oh, stars. Thought my intentions were clear. But no one seems to understand. We don't know. We don't understand you. Why would you want to make an entire country suffer? And expect everyone to be okay with it? Must be a reason. Why would you freeze Valgard in time? And only Valgard, for that matter. That's true. No other country has been attacked. With a power like yours, you could freeze more than just Valgard. But you stopped at the borders. The countries are safe. Why? Ooh. Because Valgard is perfect. Perfect? Such welcoming, creative people, always willing to welcome travelers in. Even travelers with no name, no home to speak of. Such precious memories. It is perfect. I do not want it to change. Ad break! Oh dear. I didn't mean to skip that. It's fine. Alright. We don't have enough time. Okay. Enjoy the music if you're subbed. If you're not subbed, sorry about the ads. Can't do anything about them. We'll be back in a moment. Alright, here we are. Welcome back, everyone. So cannot ever be destroyed. That's so backwards thinking. I don't know what about Valgard made it perfect for you, but you cannot stop us from living. Are you the one doing this to me? Oh. Oh. Doing this? Besides, you don't want to explain it in front of everyone. King, you could be the one trapping you in time. The one imprisoning me here. Huh? Imprisoning you? Whatever is happening to you, I am not the one responsible, Bright One. But that scent around you. Could it be? It does not matter. Doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. So the king isn't the one responsible for the loops? Isn't that weird? You're looping through time, he's freezing it. Aren't you using the same power? Power over time? How are you freezing people in time? Ha! I could have told you that one if you asked. It's Timecraft, buddy. Timecraft, you've heard this before. Timecraft. The ability to craft time itself. But Timecraft is supposed to be impossible to control. How can you use it, yet alone do it as such a grand scale? Huh? Bright One isn't bright enough to know of Timecraft. It will not be bright enough to understand how. Ouch. Don't be mean to friend! Shut up! Timecraft. That's something to look into, isn't it? Either way, doesn't seem like he's the one trapping you here. Excuse me. Since you're here, it might be worth it to beat the king now, so you can go talk to the head housemaiden. She said something before, about how you're looping. About something being broken. She knew something. After that, you have to find more information about Timecraft somewhere. You can always go back and fight the king if you have anything else to talk about. That's the king. There we go. Hi, Corgi. Alright, fuck, I don't remember what he's weak to, but I don't think it matters, because once we're damaging him, we want to be pelting him with everything anyways. Alright, I wish I could just skip this fight. This fight is long. Y'all know me, I don't like long boss fights. He is waiting, which means we want this. Yeah. Do some against defense on top of that. Slow him down. Try to pelt him up a little bit. I don't think I have anything else to ask him, so I can probably stop doing it. I probably don't need to do that more than once. I one, get 1, 3. Pretty buffy friend. Or his attack. I seem to remember he's rock. It looks like he is. Off to the first. Yeah, weak to rock. Or weak to paper. Cool. Save that until he actually has something else out. Oh, I just noticed Sif's portrait changed here, too. You know, I talked about this with Start Again, but kind of an underrated or under talked about, I feel, thing about this game is you're playing as a party of 5 people. Technically only 4, but Bonnie does contribute. And 3 of the 5 members are from Valgard, and Valgard worships the Change God. Which, from what I understand of their beliefs, the whole thing about the Change God is that you constantly change. you change your fashion, your diet, your lifestyle, and in Aizabu's case, even his gender. So what happens to a people whose entire culture is based around the concept of changing? When they're stuck in a time loop where nothing changes, the result is always the same. Now that's more true for Start Again, because in Start Again, you have to go through a very specific path in order to actually beat the king, otherwise the result is always the same, you lose the fight. So it's not as much of a concern here, because while time is looping, as far as we know, we actually can beat the king, because in Start Again, Sif was convinced we couldn't. But I wonder if Sifrin isn't telling, at the very least, Mira and Aiza about the loops, because it would just kill them if they knew that things weren't actually changing. Time would always reset, and they would always change back to how they were before. And I mean, maybe they wouldn't even react to it, because Mira does comment on not changing as a form of rebellion against change being its own form of change. It's just a very interesting concept of a religion. Thanks, Bonnie. Hey. Oh, he shook off slow. Okay, Mira's up. Alright, that's good. Heal everyone. Speed up. Alright. Okay, that's... Alright. Oops, I got one more turn on that. I'm going to put a rock buff on Mira to protect her. Also heal her a little bit, keep her alive. Cool. Slow him real quick. Yeah, Alright. Oh, fuck, that doesn't work on someone who's frozen. Oh, shit, I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. This might go well, but... So... Alright, just pick for him, I guess. Can't make up the time yet. I'm gonna turn it up to Mira's turn. And buff everyone. Over his attack. Okay, you can keep doing that to your heart's content. That actually might be pretty bad though, so maybe stop that. Okay. Alright. I see you're gonna have to wait a moment. I really, I need to keep Mira alive. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Make up the time. Get a jackpot. Yeah, I can get a jackpot. I'll just turn it up to her. She still has the attack button. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna boost everyone's defense first. I wonder, can we get by on just jackpots? I'm gonna try that. Okay. Lower the defensive tiers. And so the king is someone who can deal a lot of buffs. Bring it up. Back to Odile. Oh, that might be a problem. Alright. I'll try to get jackpots after I kill the, tiers. We need to get rid of these things as soon as possible. Well, maybe I can do this. Ow. Yeah, just need 2 more hits. Just everyone's defense. Just gonna have him guard. Not gonna slow, I'm gonna have her attack. Wow, that actually worked out fine. Yeah, it doesn't really work on her. There we go. Bonnie, you have snacks. I would like it if you use them. I want to get that buff right now. That buff. Alright. It's gonna wail on him. Should be pretty simple from here on out. I am so thankful I was able to get that out. Thanks, Bonnie. I'm not sure what I got a debuff with because nothing seemed to change. I also wasn't paying attention when I got debuffed, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I know you resist, and it's at least a little bit of damage. Is he gonna shake off slow? Yes. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh, he's falling asleep. I don't think he summons tears again, so I can probably use the other one. Oh, that's an interesting sprite. He just accepts it. Mira, can we get Mira's turn, please? I would like Seth to contribute. Cool. Yeah! Yeah, we've seen all this before. Alright, so we talked to Bonnie first before the head house maiden. Or before Isa. You have some snacks left? Oh, well, Bonnie looks through their pockets. But I have some pineapple slices left? I won't give them to you, I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive until I eat dinner. See, aren't I so smart? Very smart, but you're smarter. Just make sure to talk to everyone you need to before talking to Izabu. Ah, there's me. Sif, we did it! We did it, Sif, we did it. Oh, I actually didn't mean to press that. It is. Yeah. I said... You remember what I said? At the clock tower? You remember. You wanted to tell me something? Yes. Yes. Okay. Phew. Sif. Sifferini. Siffrin. I... Everyone! So glad we managed to win. Can you believe it? I think this calls for a group hug. Group hug! Pass. Of course you'll pass. You and Frin never join group hugs. Zah! Group hug! Group hug! Group hug! Sure, I guess it's time for a group hug. Yay! Watch Maribel, Izabu, and Bonnie hug. What did you have to? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Wasn't that important. Come on, go talk to everyone. I have some thinking to do. But Sif, I'm glad this is over. Can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Javon, okay? You nod. Damn it! Traveling one. You done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. Very grateful. Siffrin, yes? Is there anything I can do to thank you? Please don't hesitate to let me know. I know you'll go back to your travels soon, but I do hope you'll keep in touch, if only for you and Mirabelle. It's the same so far. You should ask her something quickly in case the loops restart on its own again. Something like... You said something was broken. What was it? Broken? What do you... Oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Huh? Something's weird. Is she? Oh. Siffrin. So sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back. Back when everything started. You inhale sharply, almost choking on the smell of burnt sugar around you. Stars, no, 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 no. She is. You're not imagining it. She's repeating the exact same thing as the first time. Don't just repeat it, say something! I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. Only I had noticed sooner. Should have seen it, prevented it. No, 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 she could have answered your questions. Why? Even though you asked for something different at the start of this conversation, why is she repeating the exact same thing? Just talk to me. You feel a tug on your stomach. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. Just hope that one day you might learn to forgive. You got to the end. And Housemaiden said the exact same thing. Time looped again. You're back here. She really repeated the exact same thing, huh? Usually when you react differently, everyone reacts differently as well, but it was like you weren't there. Why? King spoke of something called timecraft. Might be time to find out more. You should ask the Dormont librarian and see if they know something. Go! Let me just save real quick because I missed one. Super fast! Ha! Oh shit, here we go again. Yep. Yippers. Librarian is here. Welcome to the library. Well, section is kind of lacking. All the good books are in the house. The house is, well, closed until further notice. Since the... Anything about timecraft? Timecraft? Like, specifically? I'm not sure. Should look through the books about craft. We have one here, but it might not talk about timecraft much. I wonder. Where'd you find craftonomy books? Craftonomy? Librarian notices your confusion. Oh, the study of craft in general is called craftonomy. I don't think the library is here or in the house carry any. Maybe you should look elsewhere? Also, why am I thinking about candles right now? Must be nothing. Someplace other than the libraries. Maybe someone's dorm room in the house? Fuck. We found a craftonomy book somewhere. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I don't remember what dorm room that was, or what floor that was, though. Oh, I don't want to look this up. Chat, has anyone gotten to Act 3? Does anyone know what floor had the room with the craftonomy book? Because I know we found one, and Sifrin didn't do anything with it. I don't want to look this up, but I need to know that information because I don't want to go floor by floor. It's going to take far too long to get everything again. I'm going to have to burn so many of those star points I have, because I'd have to do it one floor at a time. Sadly, don't know. No, I guess I'll ask while I'm here. What's up with the hand thing? The hand thing? What? You do the same gesture he does every time you talk to him at this time. Bringing your hand up towards his shoulder, then sharply taking your hand back. It looks at your gesture confused. Then suddenly stills. Ah! Well, I was trying to touch your shoulder. It's like a bro thing. Huh? But I remember you don't like to be touched. I remembered mid-move. So I didn't touch you. So it's okay. Sorry. Trying to touch your shoulder? not sure how to react to this. Ah, see, this is why I didn't do it. Because you do that face every time people try to touch you. I'm sorry. Try to remember. Sorry, I try to remember, sorry. Okay, you're confused, but just like he thinks you don't want to be touched. You don't want to think about this anymore. Anyway. Can I help you with anything? I need help with anything. Well, maybe kind of, but seems serious. Does he have a big problem he needs help with? Steal yourself. Okay, well, I'd rather you ask everyone else if they need help first. Mine might take some time. Huh. A task so long it might take a long time? Must be really important, man. You know it seriously. Heh, so serious. So, yeah. Make sure to help everyone do whatever you need to do first. Fourth hand shape. Great! Alright, are you ready? You nod again. So take your hand and make a fist. You do so. Then you're going to raise your thumb and a little finger. Raise thumb, raise a little finger. And keeping your hand in that shape, you're going to put your hand next to your face with the thumb to your ear and your little finger to your mouth. That's the secret hand shape no one knows about. Interesting. You never heard about this, but you have a bad memory. You may have just forgotten it. And then, the very last step. There's more. There is Stardust. You just have to think very loudly. Boy, I sure wish I could talk to Loop right now. But that part just sounds silly. Haha. Yes, that's definitely the silly part of this ritual. And that's it. Now you can call me whenever. Well, mostly whenever. It might not work sometimes. Especially if you get too far. And we won't be able to chat very long or anything, so you'll still need to come whenever you want a breather or need to chat. But now I can help you out and give you hints whenever. Or if you want me to put it another way, you've just learned the skill, Call Loop. You can call me anytime to get some precious hints. To call me, just go on your craft menu and select Call Loop. Easy as pie. Ow. Teehee. Alright, now that you're here though. About the king. What should I do now? So you talk to the king. Seems like he's using some type of craft called timecraft to freeze people on time, huh? There's one thing, but it might be spoiler or just coincidence. Well, if it's about the Craftonomy book, I just need to know what floor it's on. I can find it. I'll find it if I know what floor it's on. So, if you happen to know what floor it's on, that's all I need to know. If it's floor 1, 2, or 3. Timecraft. Don't know much about it myself, but as always, if you need information about something, you should read a book. Maybe ask the librarian in the Dormont Library, she might know something. About the king. No more about the loops. We talked to the king and found out something called timecraft, was it? That's... No, that was supposed to be talking about the head house maiden. Is that a glitch? Or... feel like it's third floor differently, not first floor. Okay. I didn't mean to select that again. Alright. Banana. What happens if I do this? I got it. Okay. Actually get a rock skill. 2 jackpot points. When equipped, sadnesses will flee from you. Did I, though? Alright. Lizard Man says it's the 3rd floor. Alright. Can look around. We are looking for a dorm room. A book. Lipstick gloves. Mine smudge. There. Alright, we're looking for a book on craftonomy. If it's not the 3rd floor, it has to be the 2nd floor. I don't think it's the 1st floor. That's the mirror again. I don't think it was past the room with, tears. Ow. I think that leads to the observatory. Wait a minute, it might have been in one of the libraries, which I think were up here. And there's that freaky door that we can't open. Still don't know how to open that. Or do you imagine yourself in 10 years and do you want kids? Alright, well, we at least got that. Listen, man, I don't think it was the 3rd floor. Gotta be the 2nd floor. It's probably the library or the secret library. Alright. Well, okay, once we get past the initial... like... Once we get past the initial, like, opening area, then I guess it's not so bad. I mean, it does help that I have a lot of these, things stocked up. There's a library to the left. And then there was the 2nd secret library. They don't even react to taking damage now. I don't remember this is new dialogue. No, I remember this. Oops. Spend something a bit here, guys. I can't skip this dialogue. Soul Emperor for the Soul Emperor. I don't remember that. Alright. Oops. Huh. I don't know if we did these. Okay, so we learned two things. Something about Mirabelle and something about... and the location of the family tales. There's still more on this floor we can look at. I don't think it's in that office. I would really like to think they wouldn't make me go through all this again. Just to get one book. Ad break, oh dear. And we'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
She's got her hair tied up in braids and glasses perched up on her face. She is a small girl taking on a big world with inventions she made. And though her plans may go awry, she's gonna get back up and try. It's gonna be a shining star. She's going for Betty. fills her days with pop songs and experiments, poring over cheap music and blueprints. Penny longs to become the best singer scientist in the whole universe. Trial and error fused with ingenuity, then he's a bundle of joyous positivity.
Thinker, dreamer to the core. Singer, mechanic, she's a little more.
Here comes the spotlight, it's what you've been reaching for. Not every song she sings will be in tune, not even when she aims for the high note. She will stand up proud and sing out loud for you, 'cause it's true. That's Penny through and through. Chords up is where she goes to. Exact contraption, so when you this was her favorite, here you can try it. She made it for you. Whenever something falls apart, it's nothing Penny can jumpstart. Everything she fixes is a gift straight from the heart. And every time that goes all wrong becomes a line in her life song. She will try harder, she will sing louder. Now let's all sing along. All our mistakes from yesterday, they can use smiles today. She's got her hair tied up in braids and glasses perched up on her face. She's a small girl taking on a big world with the invention she made. And though her plans may go awry, she's gonna get back up and try. Gonna be a shining star, she's going for Penny.
Hello, everyone. We're back. I am going to continue looking around. I guess we're going to wind up checking every floor anyways. Librarian said something about candles. Alright, I think that's all we can do here. Alright. Alright, well, that was the second floor, so... lack of a better place to search. Going back to floor 1. Check the right first. I'm a lefty, so normally I go left first, but we're gonna go right first. Team checkers. Huh. Yeah. Fuck this enemy. Nothing has changed. Hey! Oh, is this a craftology book? Pearson Craft, Creative Craft? It's a Protecting Craft chapter. It's a craftonomy book, not a craftology book. This one is about the study of craft, not your fortune. About the study of craft? Do they have any information about timecraft, maybe? Does that craftonomy book have anything on timecraft? Timecraft? What for? It's related to our situation, isn't it? With the king? I don't have time. What's timecraft? I don't know what that is. Should we have a crash course on timecraft then? Fine. Bill flips through the book. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. The type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven. Until now, right? Stopping time. That's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft? The king most likely is, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone managed to harvest that power. Outside of stories told in family tales, that is. I've heard scholars outside of Algard are really excited right now. Timecraft, confirmed to be real. Is they happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that. Morals aside, it does change everything we know about timecraft. Think about how timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time. But it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time, too. Maybe make people's bodies younger or older. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario could be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history. Whoa! Oh, possibilities are endless. And terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king. And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power? Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user. Crafting time. Just theorize that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would possibly kill the user immediately. Huh? Kill them dead? Kill them dead. And yet the king is still alive. So it raises a question. What gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn how to use it? Good questions, Azabut. You have pretty smart insight sometimes. I sure do. Timecraft is what the king uses and it's dangerous. Got it. So I was talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this, though. Sifrin. You shrug. Timecraft. A type of craft that allows the user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? Neither of you should be able to use it. So it would ask for immense amounts of power. So then, what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. What if it isn't enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about timecraft? Talk to the king and the head housemaid. Are those really the only two people that would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? Who else could you talk to about the loops? To theorize. Oh wait, there is one person. Cool, and you don't tell me who that is. So you found out more about timecraft and the head housemaid just repeated everything when you saw her. What else could you do to find out more about the loops? Maybe you could talk to someone whose name is Loop, huh? Alright. Because I had a feeling it was Loop, but I wanted to be sure. Because I felt like if it was that obvious it was going to be Loop, they would have just said it. But then again, I guess if it was that obvious that it was going to be Loop, they don't need to say it. Can you stop? We are losing a lot of our stars. Alright. thought it was this guy who, Stop trying to unlock my door. Stop bothering me. I don't want you to come inside. I don't want you to talk to me. I don't know who you are. You could be with someone dangerous. You could be with the king, or... I'm not like the rest of the village. I feel like nothing's wrong. Planning a party knowing we might all die. I don't want to be frozen. Lock myself in. I'll be safe. So I'll stay in here. So no one can hurt me. So go away. Scarce doesn't care about locks. You decide to leave them alone. Lots more to explore. Okay, good, she's still there. Who the fuck was I supposed to talk to? I do? Now I'm pointing at the stylish woman's house. I don't know whose house it is. Stylish lady? You describe the stylish lady as best you can. I didn't tell you this, but stylish ladies aren't very rare in Valgard. I see a lot of people during classes. I'm not smart enough to remember everyone I see. Well, maybe eventually you'll find a way to jog your memory. So which one will you choose? Sorry? You point at her pile of papers. What? What? How? What do you know? Answer me! She has her hand on her rapier. You're choosing someone for something, right? It seems important. Maybe I can help? I suppose you must have more experience than I do. Alright. I would like your help if you'll give it. Experience? Sure. Thank you, Sifrin. But, this might take some time, so, sure you have time? I have time now. Oh! Okay. Okay, how to do this? Sit down next to me, maybe? Just sit down. Mirabelle looks at you without saying a word. She looks worried. Maybe you should take the lead. So what are those papers really? Oh. Bonding proposals? Bonding? Like when you promise to stay with someone forever? Is Mirabelle looking for a partner? No, wait, that's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. Dating? I didn't think Mirabelle cared about that. Still confused. Alright, well, before this all started with the king, I decided I want to, try to date someone. So I asked the dating company and they gave me a bunch of folders of people that I could meet and that I could date, but I haven't gone through it yet. So I figured I could at least get that done today. And look through all of them and make a list. Of people I could see myself dating. And I suppose I need help? I'm choosing someone I can spend the rest of my life with, so I'd appreciate another pair of eyes. Or, just the one eye. As long as it's not my two eyes looking at this. And also I need a distraction from tomorrow very badly, so I figured I'd replace my anxiety about our possible defeat with, this! Oh! Choosing someone that is a little out of your comfort zone, but do you think maybe you can try and find someone who would fit Mirabelle? Maybe. Let's have a look then. Alright! I have a few profiles right here. Alright, I just on twice in a row, what the fuck? Give me a moment, guys. She removes an immense folder out of her dress pocket. Is she carrying it with her throughout your entire journey? Here's a few of them. So, you can go first, and tell me what you think. And I'll go after. So, well, tell me what you think about him. It shows you the file of a strong, buff-looking man. Is it Mirabelle's type? We have one of those at home. But, you mean Ezra? You're right. Is that worse than you? By the way, it sounds like masculine people aren't her type. Probably. Would she like someone more feminine? Do you have someone more feminine looking? She looks through her files. How about her? Shows you the profile of a gentle-looking lady. She looks like you. You're right. Is that worse than you? Well, not into feminine people either, apparently. What kind of person are you into, then? Oh, I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose? Someone nice? You nod. And someone pretty. You nod. And someone who likes me? You don't nod. Mira. No, wait, let me think a bit more. I want someone who thinks for an awfully long time. Well, what about you then? What kind of person are you into, Sifrin? Well, I like to stop yawning. You think about how to answer this for an awfully long time and then catch yourself. Are you just going to copy my answers? No! Okay, fine. You got me, Sifrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. Oh, that makes sense. But then why? So then why worry about it? You know, Sifrin, a changed belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with a capital C. Bettering yourself. Becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? It's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. So I'm trying. I'm trying new things. And some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go and only try new, easy things, can you? Sometimes I have to try scary new things. Things that make me uncomfortable. Things I don't want to do at all. Things she doesn't want to do? Like dating? Yes, like dating! But, you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you, to bring you new experiences, and so I have to do it, right? To be a good housemate, and I have to do it. I have to date, I have to love someone in a romantic way, I have to do things with them. I have to bond with them, I have to sleep with them, I have to have children with them, I have to love them, and oh god. And you don't want to. And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Sifrin, not at all. Hating the idea of being in a romantic relationship, of being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it, I really do. The idea of it alone is just enough. It's just awful for me to think about. can't love someone like that. In the way I should love them. It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Oh, stars, this is heavy. You're not sure what to say. Maybe. Oh, why do you need to change? Because I have to, Siffrin! I'm a house maiden, and I love it. I love helping people, getting to know them. I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change in that way too. I could just not do it. Another yawn. Not be with someone that way. It's different. There's such a pressure to force us to do that. Not only that, there's such intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crap's sake. Hey, hon. Most housemaidens have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. I suppose isn't even a housemaiden he's changed. And I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. Comfortable with the idea of not being with anyone. I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. We have to change and bring new things into our lives and change clothes and hairstyles and even part of our personalities to appeal to a deity that I don't know if they understand that sometimes I just like to stay the same. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. Now, I have a list of people that I can meet so that I can fall in love with them, which I can't do. And to do things with them, which I will never ever want to do. Also, I can change. Makes me feel like a mistake. And I must be broken for not being able to want these things. Because everyone else can. Well, I don't know about the romantic part. But I don't want to do things with people either. Huh? Why not? It's weird, right? Yes. Mirabelle takes hold of your hands. You jump a little, but she doesn't notice. Yeah! Yeah! It's just weird. And gross. It's awful. I don't want to do it at all. Oh, Siffrin. You mean it? You really mean it? You understand? Yeah, of course! What a relief. I have someone who understands this, at least. But it doesn't fix anything. I need to change. Dating, it's part of it, so... I started you, what, 5 yawns by now? What the hell? Is it too late to have coffee? Like decaf, obviously. I'm not gonna have caffeine this late. If I yawn one more time, I'm making coffee. Siffrin, I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith? And some other parts you don't know how to follow? Some of the parts you don't know what to do with? Some other parts just bring you grief? Something that brings you both joy and grief? Think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but... yeah, I have something like that. So you do too. Al? How do you deal with it then? You don't. I just try to not think about things that bother me in general. Avoidance, huh? It feels a little too cowardly for me. Ouch. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say. You laugh. You know she didn't mean it that way. Of course not. You didn't know Mirabelle held those feelings towards the change belief. She always seemed so passionate about it. The belief she loves so much is also the same belief that forces her into a box she doesn't want to be in. Why doesn't she leave it behind, then? You suppose it's not that simple. I don't know anything about your belief, but... you'd always game the system, right? Game the system? Change things by deciding not to change? If everyone changes in that way, then you'll change by not changing in that way. There's more than one way to become a better person, right? Changing by deciding not to change? Heh! Siffrin! That's not how it works. But no one needs to know. Huh. She's not sweating anymore. Change myself by deciding not to change. That's challenging and fun to me. Right now, you mean it. It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Mirabelle smiles at you brightly. You smile back. Thank you, Siffrin. Thank you for talking with me. Oh! Look at the time. Probably had other things to do, didn't you? Coco, don't let me keep you. I need to be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to think about. I'll see you later, okay? Got a Memory of Faith. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Faith boosts all of your houseman stats by 30. Wow! Houseman also learned the skill Holy Care Shield. Holy Care Shield is amazingly strong. When used, it creates a shield that makes everyone invulnerable to attacks for 1 turn. It's so strong, you only be able to use it when you and your houseman have had this exact conversation. So if you loop back to Dormont, you have to talk to her all over again. Remember that, okay? You nod to Mirabelle. You wave goodbye. Cool. Who's the Boo Launcher? That's what the Ballonger? This is the guy. He's the one who has the book checked out. Why can't I ask him about it? Do we have to talk? Do I have to talk to Odile again? I know he has the book. Oh dear God, where is this? Oh, that's right, it's top right. Northeast. Oh, there we go. What? 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 Huh? Really? She doesn't seem to know how to react. You look at her, repeat the same words over and over. Zephyrin, will you come with me to ask them if I can borrow it? It might take some time, so make sure you have time to help me. I have time now. Thank you. Let's go then. Hello. We've heard you may have a family tale? Family tale? Of a family called Paparas. You'd be okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. Ah, the one I borrowed from my girl before the house froze. Not a very good writer, so I figured reading another one would give me some inspiration for stories to tell my little girl. Do you have it still? I do not. What? You know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town, the house with no flowers, and asked if he could borrow it. They knew the paparazzi. Paper ass. No, don't call them paper ass, Spike. Paparazzi. I don't know how to say this word. Couldn't really refuse. They died only a few years back after all. Well, that sucks. You know if he still has it now? I don't see why they want it. There's something bad feeling about this. The house at the east of the village with no flowers, huh? Looks like we should pay them a visit. House to the east of the village with no flowers. Those are flowers. Those are flowers. These are not. Antoine, is it? That sure is me. And you're two of the saviors, aren't you? Thank you for all you're doing. Best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you. We had a favor to ask. Could we borrow the family tale you possess? For an hour, maybe? Oh, that family tale. I know this means a lot to you, so... Oh, no, that's not the problem. I'd be happy to lend it to you. But, well... I think one of the kids next door stole it from me. What? What? I'm not saying they're bad kids. They're very nice kids. Very nice. They just... Well, no, the three kids outside. A few weeks ago, they passed by to help me cook some things, and, well, the book is gone now. So, sounds like we should talk to those kids. Oh, this is an adventure. We'll get that buckle deal. There, let's just go, alright. Kids. The middle kid with the small hat looks at you from their rock throne. Adults. What do you want? Zephyrin, you handle this. Why you? Why me? Closer to being a kid than I am. Good luck. Okay. Do you know about family tales? Yeah? What kind of adult doesn't know about family tales? Are you stupid? Manon, you can't ask adults if they're stupid. Can't I? Look at them. They're short, and their hair looks unbrushed. And they look like they haven't slept in weeks. That hat definitely looks stupid and not cool. Zephyrin, the kid is destroying you. Do something. On principle, you don't get into fights with kids. What to say? Anyway, do you know about that family tale? Ah. I think he's asking about... Shut up. I got this. Middle kid looks at you as disdainfully as they can. Which is a lot. What if we do? We'd like to borrow it. Trade. A trade! A trade! We have something you do not. Knowledge. Offer us something in exchange. I have a flower. Who cares about your stupid flower? They're literally everywhere in the village. They always like it when you give them flowers. I have a pun. A pun? Better be the best pun I've ever heard. How do you keep a wizard in suspense? Kid leans a little bit towards you, interested. I don't know. How? I'll tell you tomorrow. What? It's not the deal, tell me. Kid's eyes grow wide, speechless. Manon. A wizard-looking adult, he said. They said you're a wizard, Manon. Wow. I knew you just said it because it's part of the joke, and I know I'm not a real wizard because the wizards aren't real. But I felt something just now. I'll do whatever you ask. We only need the book. Oh yeah! Okay, so Manon doesn't have the book anymore. What? Listen, Charlene was being really annoying about wanting it, so I gave it to her so she'd stop crying, okay? Who's Charlene? I'm Charlene Choquette? The Boulanger's daughter. The what? Huh? You can't help but laugh. Eh, look at the old lady's face. Zephyrin! You jump. We are going. You nod rapidly and follow. Bye, adults. Let's play again soon. I like Odile. She's great. Every character in this game is great, actually. Bonnie's... No, actually, Bonnie's great. Everyone's great. Hi. Hello. Ah! Hey. Please do not scare my daughter, madame. You get in front of Odile and smile at the girl. Hi. Hi. We've heard you got a cool book. A book? Oh! Oh, yes. From Manon. Manon is so nice. She gave me the book. The book with the nice stories. Dad was reading it, and now it's mine, and I can read it all by myself. But it's boring. I want another book, Papa. Wait, which books are you talking about, Shirley? This one! She shows you a book with Paparazzi family tale written on it. I'm so sorry. It's fine. Yeah, the Paparazzi family tale. Finally. You both find a nice, silent place to talk. Can't believe this took this long, but finally. Odile looks at the closed family book intently. Aren't you going to read it? I said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. Family tale book you spend so much time trying to find. Seems important to her, but why? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book, is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabu, alright? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. Huh? Sorry for not saying anything. Isabu said I must be researching something since I was a traveler here in Valgard, and it felt easier to not say anything. So then why are you... Why did I leave Kabu? Travel for years, all to find myself in Valgard, if not for some intellectual pursuit? Well, I'm actually here in Valgard to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Valgardian. Oh! I've lived my whole life in Kabu. My father was Kabuan, and my mother Valgardian. I have no idea how they met, he never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. But she left and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history. What does it matter, right? My father was a good man, and Kabu was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Valgard. Still, part of me was... curious. One day, a few years ago, a Valgardian merchant showed me her wares. In this book that she wouldn't let go of. A book of tales written by her whole family. A family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Valgardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in the book. So you don't know with stories written by an entire lineage. She was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations, how it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it. Because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine. But it was stolen from me, because my mother left. And I never have a link to this culture, ever. Unless I went there. So this is why... So I traveled to Valgard. And, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. During my travels with you all, I got to know many Valgardians and see many Valgardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look, and I learn, and... This is the country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still... Even now that I'm here in Valgard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror? Like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Valgardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, "Ah! So this is why I'm like this." Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't. It feels awful. Like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here, still. To know as much as I can about this country. And in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. And I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It is an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours but wasn't? And that seems so to you. To Kabu, my features are foreign. Just small things. My hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin. Enough for me to look different. Here. I am other. So. What about Valgardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here? I found out that no. Of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. At the same time, I'm not the only one who is other. In fact, Valgard is filled with people who could also come from other lands. Valgard welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So, even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Valgard to be full of people that are similar to me. And I am very grateful for that. But is half Valgardia. You never knew. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself, trying to see if she'd find herself in a country she has no memory of. What about you, Sifrin? Are you finding out more about yourself in Valgard? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Valgard either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? Ha! My apologies. Figured I asked. I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. She'd probably be fine leaving me here. Just bearing her story to you and nothing else, but you... I don't remember much about where I'm from. Odile turns to look at you. Huh. Were you too small when you left? Or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you created and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabu would be the exact same, and everyone in Valgard would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you, you. That's what I realized during this journey, Sifrin. I'm Kabu and Valgardian in ways I do and don't realize. And I am also myself. One might say that's more important. That's more important than being Kabu and Valgardian, wouldn't you agree? I do. Heh. Huh, that's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Hmm? Because you found a family tale? Yes. Also because we talked, Sifrin. Oh! Ha! Yeah. Thank you for listening to me, Sifrin. You blush and nod. Heh. Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Odile smiles at you mischievously. You have the memory of a secret quest. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Secret Quest boosts all of your researcher stats by 30. Wow! Your researcher also learned the skill Craft Break Alpha. Craft Break Alpha is amazingly strong. When used, it makes an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. It's so strong, you'll only be able to use it when you and your researcher have had this exact conversation. So if you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to her all over again. Remember that, okay? You get up and leave, waving goodbye. Alright, so we fucked up with Bonnie. And we don't know what Aizabu wants because we didn't, I think I should be able to say no promises and not hogging the covers. Remember, when you're sleeping in the bed with someone else, your side of the bed has your covers, but their side of the bed is also your covers. So? Got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above, it is. Teehee. Ugh. Just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do, right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you tee-hee me. Aww. Guess I don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about those loops? You'd be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So... You're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dormont, and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes. Maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time with those tears a sort of death? But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Huh? Isn't it because... I thought the tears work differently than an actual time freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you know. So you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw, but understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if it was just a few minutes. Maybe? Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh, maybe, but what would advancing even mean, then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use, but you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But, am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back, except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers, still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out for me with me for a little bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test. And we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Yeah, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while, maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time. Okay? Theory loop you would like to test about the loops? Might be useful. You should talk to the loop and hang out with him when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime... Okay, so chat, I'm gonna end a little bit early. The next time we start this, I am going to choose that option and hang out now, and just sacrifice this loop. So, that might involve doing the song and dance with Odiel and Mira again, because those skills would be pretty nice, but as they said, you need to do it at the beginning of every loop, and if we hang out, it might have to sacrifice the loop. But I'm gonna do this next time. I'm gonna talk to the save god, or change god, and save and quit. Alright. Thank you all for tuning in. I am very curious of where this story is going to go. We're gonna find a raid target. Who's live? Let's see here. Damn, Ree's streaming late. How often do I get to raid her? I don't think I ever have, actually. We're gonna raid Ree. Looks like she's streaming Final Fantasy X HD. Alright. Ad break. I'm going to snooze that. Alright. So, if you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. If you would like to join in on the raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid. You can use whatever emotes you want. As long as you copy the raid message, that's all I care about. I will be back tomorrow with Mouse PI for Hire, and Friday with Lisa the Painful. I'm looking forward to both of those, and I hope you guys are too. We'll see you all then. Bye.